Hey there, let me ask you a question. Are you a nose breather or a mouth breather? Might not have been something you've given much thought about, but it has a profound impact on your overall well-being. So today, let's talk about the difference between the two and what would be more beneficial for you. And if you're not doing it already, wait till the end of the video to get the tip of how to switch. When I first started yoga classes or Kriya practices, I constantly heard the instructors emphasize breathing from the nose. It came natural to me. So why do they keep emphasizing it? What is the difference? Don't I get more oxygen from the mouth anyways? And regardless of where I breathe from, it lands up in the lungs. So what's the big deal? Well, a lot actually. But to understand the differences, we need to ask, why do we even have a nose? How does it function? Difference number 1. Air quality. Behind these small nostril holes lies a large mechanism where an actual filtration system occurs before it hits the lungs. The turbinates, the mucus, and the hair inside your nose act like tiny filters, trapping dust, allergens, and impurities from the air. They're like the body's first line of defense. As it moves further along the passage, the air gets warmed up. How? There are a lot of blood vessels here which are at your body's temperature. So once the air comes in contact with it, due to the heat exchange, it reaches close to your body's temperature, around 37 degrees Celsius. Beyond the nasal passages, the air then enters your sinuses. These spaces in your head add moisture to the air before sending it towards the lungs. In contrast, when you breathe through your mouth, there's no natural filtration system like the turbinates in your nose. Dust, allergens, impurities, even COVID-19 has a direct path into your respiratory system. But what we need to add is the humidity to the air for the lungs to process. So it captures from the mouth, hence making your mouth feel dry and thirsty. With no filtration, you can also have bad breath, tooth decay. Not only that, you may be breathing in cooler air, which will make you feel colder as now the body has to expend energy to warm it up to match your body's temperature. So, the quality of air incoming from the nose seems to have been completely transformed, which keeps the lungs more relaxed and less irritated compared to the non-filtered air from the mouth. Now that the air is on its way to the lungs, where does it land up? This leads to difference number 2, oxygen absorption. Air taken in from the mouth primarily lands up in your upper lungs, which we call as chest breathing. In contrast, nasal breathing creates turbulence, which directs the oxygen to the lower part of the lungs, also referred to as stomach breathing. Notice that the surface area available for oxygen absorption in the upper lungs is less than the lower lungs. So let's assume you take 15 breaths per minute if you're a nose breather, and to get the same level of oxygen, a mouth breather will have to take much more than the 15 breaths. Hence, it is more efficient to breathe from the nose as less energy is used, right? This means that with each breath, we will release more nitric oxide, which is a component of the air, into our bloodstream. What does the nitric oxide do? It'll relax and widen the blood vessels, not only improving the blood flow and maintaining healthy blood pressure, it'll also send more oxygen and nutrients into the muscles during exercise, which will enhance your stamina and recovery. Difference number 3, posture and structure of the spine. Surprisingly, did you know that nasal breathing plays a crucial role in maintaining your posture? Let's see how. We just learned that when you breathe through the nose, the air typically travels to your lower part of the lungs. This engages the diaphragm more fully, which has a stabilizing effect on your core muscles, including the muscles in your abdomen and lower back. This increased intra-abdominal pressure resulting from nasal breathing helps support your spine's natural curve. It promotes an upright and healthy posture by providing stability to your core, reducing the risk of slouching or arching your back excessively. Now, with proper posture and core stability, it will reduce the strain on your spine, especially the lower back lumbar region. This can help prevent and alleviate any issues like lower back pain and discomfort. Mouth breathing, however, typically involves shallower breaths that engage the chest muscle more than the diaphragm. This can lead to weaker engagement of the core muscles, including the abdominal muscles. The reduced intra-abdominal pressure associated with mouth breathing may result in poor posture. It can lead to issues like slouching, rounded shoulders, or an arched lower back, all of which can strain the spine and surrounding muscles. The strain on the spine caused by poor posture and reduced core support during mouth breathing can contribute to spinal problems over time. Difference number 4, nervous system response. Let's dive into how our nervous system is influenced by our choice of breathing. Inside our lungs, there are numerous nerve receptors that respond to the air we breathe. These receptors play a crucial role in regulating our body's response to external stimuli. The upper lobes of the lungs have alarm sensors. When these sensors are activated, often due to mouth breathing, it sends the signal to the brain that there is an emergency and the body needs to go into fight or flight response. Doing this over a period of time sends the wrong signals to the brain, which increases anxiety and stress, hampering the body's ability to heal and recover efficiently, especially after a strenuous exercise. But when we use our nose for breathing, it directs air into the lower lobes of the lungs, which has calm sensors. Activation of these receptors triggers the rest, digest, and recover response in the body. This encourages the body's natural healing mechanisms. Difference number 5, mental presence. My personal favorite effect of nasal breathing is the profound impact on mental presence. Mouth breathing, with its tendency to activate the fight or flight response and reduce oxygen and nutrition absorption, often leaves individuals feeling low in energy and anxious. This discomfort can lead the mind to wander off, reducing focus and awareness of your surroundings. In contrast, nasal breathing enhances oxygen and nutrient uptake, ensuring that your brain receives an adequate supply of oxygen. This will enhance mental clarity, concentration, and cognitive function. It's like your mind becomes more anchored, making it easier to engage with tasks and stay aware of your surroundings. Alright, so now that we know how beneficial it is to breathe from the nose, what if you're not naturally doing it? How do we make the switch? There are many techniques to achieve this, but my favorite one is practicing Hatha Yoga. Practitioners are taught to pay close attention to their breath, focusing on the rhythm and quality of each inhalation and exhalation. There are pranayama exercises which are designed to enhance the lung capacity and efficiency. Asanas, which are a part of the yoga, promote proper posture and alignment. Only when the body is aligned correctly, it becomes easier to breathe naturally through the nose. And breathing from the nose is a crucial part in spirituality to balance your Ida and Pingala. Sadhguru has said, bringing a balance between the Ida and Pingala will make you effective in the world. It will make you handle life's aspects well. Over time, with the practice of Hatha Yoga, it will help the body naturally prioritize nasal breathing and experience its benefits. So, I'm going to ask you again, are you a nose breather or a mouth breather? Please pay close attention. Hey everyone! Thank you so much for being with us till now, and I hope you got to enjoy it as much as we did making this video for you. Breath is such an important part of our life, but we take it for granted and definitely undervalue it. Did you know that by breathing correctly, you can actually fix a lot of physical and mental health issues? Now, as promised at the beginning of the video, we are going to see how we can help you to make the switch from mouth breathing to nose breathing. To explore this, I would highly recommend everybody learn a Kriya. A Kriya is a technique, an internal process, which has breath as an aspect to it. Now, there's a lot of places you can learn the Kriya from, but 2 places I highly recommend is The Art of Living, which is the Sudarshan Kriya, and I, of course, learned it from the Isha Institute, which is the Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya. Shambhavi was the most important aspect of my life, and I cannot even tell you how much it has exponentially shifted me. Now, I learned it during the pandemic online, but you can now go in person and learn it, or if you're in a place in the world where you cannot actually access these centers, There you can actually even do it on your own mobile device. I'm going to leave the link in the description for you to be able to see how you can get started, as well as to learn more about it from other people on the internet. Now, please remember that there is also a free Kriya available to you online, which is on YouTube, called Isha Kriya. The differences between Isha Kriya and Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya, we will go through it in the upcoming videos. However, I would love for all of you to go and do the research and see what people are saying, how they have actually been able to cure things like cholesterol, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, mental health issues, and now are living a much more high, energetic, joyful, and blissful lives. So please go ahead and take a look at those links. We will come back with you with a lot more details. But till then, thank you so much for being with us, and see you soon.